What do we do?
Listen, man, I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy here, but the more I hear about the Batman Part 2 being delayed, the more I am accepting the fact that maybe this film is not going to materialize. So I saw this from the Hollywood Reporter. DC Studios hopes to begin filming the Batman 2 by the end of the year. Now, did you catch that? If you didn't, let me read it one more time. DC Studios hopes to begin filming the Batman 2 by the end of the year. First of all, what do you mean hopes to begin filming? You pushed this film twice now. It was supposed to release 2025, pushed it back. 2026, pushed it back. 2027, currently our release date, and you're saying that you're hoping you can begin filming? No, bro, you have to read between the lines. You know what this tells me? This tells me that we are going to get an official announcement sooner rather than later that the Batman Part 2, Matt Reeves has stepped down and the film is canceled due to creative differences. Now, you have Robert Pattinson promoting Mickey 17, where he's like, listen, I hope to begin filming the Batman Part 2 because I am getting older and I don't know what's happening. Now, listen, I don't want this movie to be canceled. I want the Batman Part 2 to materialize. I like the Batman. I've grown fond of that film the more I rewatch it. But you have to read between the lines. And it's not a coincidence that James Gunn wants Colin Farrell, the Penguin, who just had his own show, and we're not getting a season 2, to play Sergeant Rock in his DC universe. You know what that tells me? That tells me James Gunn went to Colin Farrell. He's like, look, you are a fantastic actor. I don't want to let you go. We're not letting the Batman Part 2 happen, but I want you in my DC universe because I have plans for Sergeant Rock and for you for the future. This feels more like a Jason Momoa, Aquaman to Lobo situation. Like, listen, we're not continuing the Snyderverse. I like you, Jason. I want you as Lobo. You should have been Lobo all this time. Join me in my DC universe and I will get you Lobo, and look what happened there. So, again, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, and I'm sure people would say like, truth. Listen, okay, you don't know what you're talking about, all right? Matt Reeves said that the Batman Part 2 is going to happen by the end of the year, okay? So don't even worry about it. First of all, I'm not worried about anything because it's not my movie that they're going to cancel. so I have no stake in the game. And keep in mind, when you read headlines saying DC Studios hopes to begin filming the Batman Part 2, compare that to James Gunn's comments about the DCU Batman, where he's like, listen, this movie is going to happen. I'm writing it alongside a ghostwriter. We'll see how that turns out. And did you hear anything about, well, you know, I really hope that the DCU Batman Brave and the Bold gets to continue in the DC universe? No, that shit is locked, loaded, and ready to go. So, again, I'm reading between the lines here. I don't think, if you put a gun to my head right now, say, truth, is the Batman Part 2 going to happen, yes or no? I'm going to say no. I don't think it's going to happen. No matter what they say, it's like, well, you know, even though we don't have a script, we're going to start filming at the end of the year. Okay, wait, you don't have a script. The script is not finished, but you're going to start shooting at the end of the year? That doesn't make any sense. How are we going to start shooting when the script is not done? And you have actors, Robert Pattinson and Jeffrey Wright, going around. It's like, yeah, you know, I've been told parts of the script, but I haven't read the script. Come on, bro. Come on. What are we talking about here? Come on. Like, read between the lines. So, again, I'm not going to be surprised when I wake up one day, go on X, Twitter, and read the Batman Part 2 has been, canceled due to creative differences. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. And I hope they actually start filming at the end of the year. And I hope we get a Batman Part 2 alongside with the DCU Batman Brave of the Bold. But I gotta tell you, I don't think it's happening. I really don't think it's happening. So we shall see. That's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, your sisters, hashtags, some comments below. What do you think? Do you think truth? The Batman Part 2 is going to happen, okay? What are you talking about? Matt Reeves said it, so it's a done deal. Or you're like, yeah. With the Colin Farrell casting for Sergeant Rock and him not being in the Penguin and all these delays and the script is not ready and DC Studios hopes to begin filming the Batman Part 2. It's like, okay. Hey, you know what? I hope we get a Superman sequel. I hope Supergirl gets to release in IMAX and finishes filming. Come on, bro. Come on. What are we talking about here? Take off the sunglasses and see the light for what it is. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
Assassinated today, only hours after revealing to the world that she is super able. For now.